National Ski Federation. So then the war.
Is that the same acronym? ISF, ISF.
Yeah, in a different way.
So it's acronymically correctly.
If I had known we were doing this, I would have brought my old ISF T-shirts. I have so many of them.
Yeah.
Like
wait, let me get this straight. ISF is International Snowboard Federation.
Yes.
And it's also International Ski Federation.
Yeah, but FIS is Federation International de Ski.
Okay, cool. Was that the one that was taking over snowboarding?
That's the International Ski Federation.
So that's a letter you got back from the IOC saying, you know, unfortunately, these people are doing it.
Right.
Okay.
It was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Totally political is right because I respect most of the guys from the IOC, but it happened. Okay.
The IOC political? No.
So, I'm being politically correct. So I'm thinking, there goes my dream, right?
Yeah.
Number 2 reasons why: 1, move to Vail, and 2, I want to go to the Olympics.
Yeah.
Because it's been a goal. It was a goal of mine, right? Long-term goal.
And you don't mean as a spectator. You mean in it, like it was part of the organization.
Competing. Right? Initially, but then I realized it wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
So got to find another way to go there. So then we had all this stuff going on with all the stickers, bomb FIS headquarters, intelligence of the committee, FIS sucks, all this other stuff, right? It's just, you write that stuff today, and again, you're in jail for a long time. Can't do that stuff. I still have some of those. You probably could, but I can't.
Terry, I couldn't know it.
I'd lose my job.
Yeah.
I still have all the stickers at home too. I could have brought. I should take some pictures and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Anyhow, in 1992 or 93, we started kind of the fighting inside the ISF started to get a little bit more intense with money, and we weren't getting a big share of the money of the 3.2 million in the U.S. and North America. And we had also started the PSA, the Professional Snowboarders Association.
But with that money, you have to do a lot with it, right? You have to organize contests. You have to put
prize
up scaffolding.
Money, fly people around.
Totally, it's
pay
not
TV cameras.
Yeah, it wasn't
TV
just
trucks.
like money in your pocket.
No.
It was like serious organization.
Right.
And where are we going to do this?
Right.
What ski areas? Right. What countries?
But PSA North America and the ISF North America were Ted and Christy Martin, basically, with a board of directors who had Jake, Mark Fawcett, all these other guys on it, right, controlling what we did, so we weren't pocketing all the money. But our draws were like $20,000 a year, and most of the rest of the money stayed in Europe, and a little bit went to Japan.
Yeah.
So we weren't getting a big chunk of that to keep ourselves alive. So
totally.
Things. So there was a ISF versus FIS Trans World Seminar in Banff in 93 or 94, somewhere around there, where all the industry people were there, and they set up a table discussion.
I wasn't invited.
Head table. Well, you were a bad boy then.
I couldn't read.
Still are, I hope so, though.
Yeah. Okay, so you're banned.
We're banned. And we're all sitting up at the table, and you got the Chuck Allen, founder of the USASA, in the crowd. Very vocal guy, always a vocal guy. Rest in peace, Chuck. And all the rest of these ISF supporters, right? And they invited Hanno Trindle, who was in charge of freestyle skiing and snowboarding for FISTED at the time.
What was his name?
Hanno Trindle.
Yeah, I'd remember that. I never heard that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He and I have become and were good friends and became good friends. But anyhow, we were sitting at the table, and in those days, no iPhones, no cell phones, right? Nothing.
No
so
distraction.
Slide presentations.
It was the worst.
I prepared a slide presentation. And we didn't tell Hanno Transworld didn't tell Hanno what the meeting was about. There was just an open discussion about FIST versus ISF. Well, he shows up. I have a 20-minute slide presentation I put up on the wall. Everybody's clapping and cheering, chanting ISF, ISF.
Yeah.
Hanno sitting there scratching his head going, okay, this is what FIS is doing for snowboarding, blah, 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 and that was it. We talked for
Came
3
to
or
a
4 minutes.
gunfight with a knife, kind of.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And so afterwards, he's walking. We finished. We clearly won that battle, right? Walking around in the hallway, and this is a really great story. It's a funny, great story. I've told it to a bunch of people. Anyhow, walking around in the hallway, I'm seeing the writing on the wall, right? Because FISTED just got the Olympics, right? I'm losing my Olympic dream. We're fighting inside the ISF a little bit about money. We don't have a lot of money. And so I walk out to the hallway, and Hano's walking around, pacing around, just shaking his head. And I go, Hano, we haven't been formally introduced, but I'm Ted. Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah, Ted, I've heard about you. And, you know, Hano, I think you guys need some help. Like I'm talking to Hano, or you, Hano. I think you guys need some help. And if you're interested, I'd be willing to maybe help you a little bit. Because it's clear to me you have the Olympics, and I want the sport to grow, and I want to help it as much as I can. So if you're interested in some help, let me know.
It's like when the two Democratic nominees, it's like when one's decided, the other one helps the other. Yeah, totally.
That'll take a long time if we start talking about
Yeah,
this
totally.
shit.
Okay.
So we left, right?
Yeah.
That was on a Sunday. He flies back to Europe. Monday afternoon, I get a phone call. No, it was Friday, next Friday. I get a phone call, and this was in December, right? This happened before Christmas. I get a phone call. Ted, who's this? Hano. Oh, Hano, how's it going? Yeah, it's going good, Ted. How are you doing? Good. Were you serious about what you said? I said, yeah, I'm serious. I was serious about what I said. He said, okay. Well, I talked to John Franco, who's the president of FIS now and was the general secretary then. And we'd like you to come to Switzerland and talk. We'd like to talk to you.
Yeah.
And I'm going, uh-oh.
Yeah.
How am I going to get there? Because I don't have any money to go there. He goes, I said, well, that's okay, Hano, but how do you want me to get there? He goes, well, we'll fly you there.
So you need an FIS corporate jet.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I said, when should we meet? He said, how about Monday morning? This is Friday afternoon. He calls.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'm game. So Monday morning, I get on an airplane, fly to Switzerland, fly to Zurich, get on a train, go to FIS headquarters, walk in there, and I'm sweating like a fat girl at a dance. Shaking like I'm in the enemy camp, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking up at the building, this big building on the lake with all these nice offices.
It's like
we're working out of the basement
It's
of
like
our house.
you're going to the
ISF is.
UN right now.
Exactly.
You're like Angolia or something.
Yeah. We're in the basement of our house, working out of our house, and two of us. And so I walk in the door, and Hano introduced me to the secretary there and took me upstairs to John Franco's office. It's like going to the principal's office when you're a kid. You just did something wrong. Walk into the office, a huge office, really nice place. Going, okay. Sit down, John Franco. Hi, I'm Ted Martin. Now I know who you are. Thank you, John Franco. And Hano leaves, right?
It's like the penguin scene in the Blues Brothers.
Well, yeah. And I go, holy shit, what's going to happen here? So John Franco sits back in his chair. He smokes like at least one cigarette every 10 minutes. 3 packs a day, smoker. Still.
Just ashes this long at the end.
Ashtrays filled up with it. He goes, so I hear you want to go to work for us, Ted. I go, yeah, John Franco. You know, I think I can do something good for the sport here with you guys. I think I can help you out. I know you have the Olympics, and I'd like to be a part of all that. He goes, okay, fine. He goes, so tell me, how much money do you need? What? Didn't really go like that, but it's like, oh, what should I say? I said, well, John Franco, I didn't think, I hadn't thought about it. I think the first question was, so, how much money do you want? And I go, can I make a phone call? And he goes, sure. Use that office over there. There's nobody in it.
How much are our bills?
Yeah, I called my wife. Christy,
That was so rad.
Ted, what are you doing calling me at 4 o'clock in the morning?
So what's it
I'd
like
to talk to
add
you.
the phone bill and our mortgage?
Yeah.
and this?
I'm
Add it all
getting
on.
$20,000 a year from the ISF. What should I tell them? She goes, well, you know, Ted, they're the enemy. I go, yeah, I know. They probably aren't even going to pay you. I go, you might be right, but what? I got to tell them something.
Yeah.
What should I say? Tell them $60,000. Who's it? John Franco. I said, come on in. Okay, Ted, what'd you decide? John Franco, all things considered, I think the job's going to take 60 grand. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me with Lamar Snowboards. I remember I called up Craig Kelly. I'm like, dude, Bert wants me to ride for him. He's like, fuck Bert Lamar, you know, like, and
Really?
like, yeah, Craig's my
They weren't
big brother,
exactly
but like at the
different.
same time, I think Bert knew that, you know, like Bert did that to fuck with him a little
Probably,
bit.
yeah.
And so I called him up and said, Craig, what should I ask for? I was like, what, 2-3 grand a month? He's like, ask for 60. And the next day I asked for 60 grand. Bert's like, okay. And I remember it was probably the same year, at 92.
Yeah, right
I remember
around
just
there, yeah.
going, holy shit, that's $5,000 a month. That's
Yeah,
like-
exactly. That's what I thought.
I'm a millionaire.
I know.
60 grand, I'm a millionaire.
So the next question. How do you want to get paid? What? How do you want to get paid, Ted?
Bouillon?
What do you mean? Well, would you like to get paid in Swiss francs? Would you like to get paid in Italian lira? Or US dollars, Canadian? How do you want to get paid? I said, can I make a phone call? Sure. Go ahead.
What's the
At this
currency
point in
rate?
time, I don't know what he's thinking, but and I didn't know at the time. Obviously the job security, because the ISF was still out there, right, waging this war against FISTED. So that was my job security.
Yeah.
So I didn't even think about it then. Years later, I thought that's right. But
Like you had the what do you call it, the armies at the gates of Rome, and you
Yeah,
were
exactly.
sitting with the emperor having tea. and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
and I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, you're the Germanians at
Yeah.
the gates.
So
That's
I go,
funny, dude.
okay, I'll be right back. Shh, Christy, what? I'm sleeping. No. How do we want to get paid? What do you mean? Blah, blah, blah. Well, tell him you want to get some in US dollars and some in Swiss francs. I said, okay. Hey, John Franco, how about Swiss francs and US dollars? Sure. No problem, Ted. I have one more question for you and then I'll let you go. Okay. What is it, John Franco? How should we pay you? What do you mean, how should you pay me? How do you want to get paid? Here at the FIS, I don't remember exactly. It was maybe every month or every 2 weeks. I think it was every month, maybe every 2 weeks, every month. He goes, but I can pay you every 2 weeks. I can pay every week. I can pay every month. I can pay every couple months. How do you want to get paid? Well, one more call, John Franco. Christy. Ted, you realize now that you're dealing with the enemy. I already told you that. And you realize that you probably will never get paid if you wait to see the money. Tell them you want it all
All at
up
once.
front. Walk back in, fly back home. Monday morning, January 3rd, I had $60,000 in my bank account.
Was this 92, 93, you think?
Yep.
Just right in there. Just,
Yeah.
Okay. So all of a sudden,
All of it.
So you had 60 grand to go work for.
I had nothing,
the
and then I had
enemy.
60,000.
Did you have to go tell ISF?
Well, then
Right.
no, then the ISF and the FIS World Championships were a week later. So I had to fly back over,
Yeah.
go to the ISF World Championships, right? Because was who I was still working for. I
Yeah.
didn't make any announcements. And John Franco called and said, "We need you to come over to Lienz." So I said, "Okay, John Franco, fine.
You sure it's not Don Franco? Because that's how it's starting to sound. Okay, Don Franco.
I'll come over there." He said, "Have you told anybody yet?" I said, "No, I haven't said a word." He said, "Okay, we'll send a van over for you." And Lienz and Fieberbrunn, I think, were like 45 minutes away from each other. So I packed my bags, sneaked downstairs in the front door of the hotel. I'm standing there. Everybody's else on the hill. I think we were running an event that day. And I'm standing in the front door of the hotel, and this Volkswagen van pulls up that says FIS Snowboard Weltmeister Championships all over it.
Yeah, like
All over it, right? Like a billboard. Like,
Yeah.
So I throw my bags in, close the door, lay down on the floor, and tell the driver, go, 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 get out of here.
So funny.
So he drives me over to Lien's. The next day, that night, I send a letter that I'm quitting the ISF, and then holy hell breaks loose, right? I'm out on the venue the next day, and I'll never forget it. Martin Freidanamitz, Dieter Hopp, and a whole bunch of the ISF riders were over there because they had a day off, the Alpine riders. Throwing snowballs at me, pointing at, we're going to kill you.
You're like, I've been through
man.
this with Roach and Ranquet.
Yeah.
I got this.
The incident, I got this. Anyhow, pointing fingers at me, you're a dead man, we're going to kill you, you buddy fucker, and all the rest of this shit. So I had a police escort. They got the gendarmes over there. I had a police escort the whole rest of the time I was there.
That rules.
Super funny story. Next story is, so I'm out there, and on the GS day, the FIS World Championships, in my soft boots, right? They watered the hill because they only knew how to do alpine stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they wanted to make the snow hard. So they watered the hill. I said, Hano, should I have a radio? No, just go out there and do some raking, and we'll get one.
Yeah.
I'm standing on this part of the course that's like slicker than snot.
Yeah.
In my snowboard boots.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to rake.
Liquored pig, snowboard boots.
Liquored pig snowboard boots. I have no idea what time the event starts, and I fall down and start sliding. And I slid underneath the tall pole and the stubby and the gate panel. I'm going underneath there, and I think I'm smart enough to turn the rake sideways to hook onto the panel. So I'm lying down on the slope. There's live TV going. I'm going, shit, I'm in trouble here. I'll probably lose my job. The Forerunner goes by my feet, and it's on live TV.
You didn't even notice.
No. I get up, get out of the way, and it was like, okay, I better have a radio, Hano. So I
Yeah.
had a radio on. Then the rest is history.
And then